Hey guys, so I was just speaking to one of the plumbers and um, about reassessments, right? So, to give you a summary of what we do in reassessments is um, if we go to your house and we're doing a plumbing job, um, say we're doing a roof, so one side of your roof is leaking, we go there, we assess it. Um, your major concern is how do I fix this roof? Major concern. Then once, can I sleep tonight and I've got a dry roof? That's your major concern. And then from there, you're like, do I want a temporary fix? Do I want a major fix? Do I want a fix that's gonna, a long term fix? Really, your major concern is right now, how can I sleep tonight in a dry house? And then tomorrow, and then once you're sort of okay, well, I can fix it right now, and then you're looking for um what's my then you might be looking at what's your long-term fix, and then you might be like, is there a cheaper way to do it? And then you're looking at your budgets, and then you have to look at a decision that makes sense within your budget, how much money that you want to spend or have to spend, or versus how much money you should spend. Maybe you're looking to sell the house, so you need to fix it in a very nice way so the next buyers are happy. So, trying to give you a summary of what you know customers are expecting from us, what services we're offering them. So when we go to a house, when we give them a fix, if the customer says to us, "No, we want a new roof." Okay, fine. That's a new roof. The whole roof is warranted. If there's any leaks in the future, we cover that. Customer might say, "Just do one little fix," you know, and so the new little kitten. Or the customer might say, "I just want a small fix or a repair or whatever it may be." So once we do that and we've fixed one section of the roof and the leak stops, if in the future, say in 6 months' time, 7 months' time, 3 months' time, it leaks again, um, we don't know if the other areas of the roof are old as well and they've deteriorated, or um, or that we did something wrong. So then at that point, the customer will call us and say, "Hey, um, we've got a leak," and the customer's expectation, generally speaking, is, I brought an expert, you should know how to fix it, it's leaking. And usually they're going to be unhappy, upset, and they'll say lots of things to give us a storyline. You guys didn't do the job properly, or I really need you, my house is leaking, whatever storyline they give us. So then we have to go back. But at that point, we don't know if it's something that we did wrong and we didn't do what we promised them to do, or we've quoted it, or something has gone wrong from our side, or that we've done everything, we've quoted them properly, they knew what we were dealing with, and then something else has happened somewhere else in the roof area. So we don't know. So then we've got two options. We go back and it's our problem, we'll fix it for free because it's our warranty. Or we go there and it's not our problem, it's further work. So at that point, the customer might say, "Okay, it's further work. What's your prices? What do you need to do? Let's go ahead with it." Okay, cool. And then when we got the time and the resources and people, we'll go ahead and fix the further work as extra work to do there, with extra payment. Or the customer might say, "Well, I can see that it's not your fault, but I don't want to go ahead with the extra work. I can't afford it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it with your company," whatever reason they may have. So right now, our procedure is when a customer calls us, um, we send them a reassessment form. And customers are not always, they're upset about what's happened at their house, and they're happy to take out their upset on us, and not be nice or logical or reasonable about things. So at the moment, the procedure sheet, so the procedure is when a customer calls with something wrong, you know, no matter what, we send them a reassessment form. So the reassessment form, when the customer gets that, you know, it helps them to understand, their reaction is, well, I shouldn't be paying more money for you to come and reassess it. Then explain to them, um, if it is a warranty, we'll refund your reassessment fee. If it isn't a warranty, then we keep that reassessment fee and we'll give you a quote for the further work. So that's the current procedure. What the downside of the current procedure is it's not gentle or understanding or soft enough at the moment. It doesn't have a nice feel to it. So I think what we need to do is when they call through, I think we have to be a little bit more gentle. Okay, what's happened here? Talk to them. What are their notes? And write all the notes that they say. And then from there, we can, be a bit more gentle and explain to them, look, we're the kind of company that will cover our warranties, not a problem. But also keep in mind it could be further work in a gentle, nice way. Explain to them if we have any videos or promotional material that are like that, we can send it to them so they get a bit of understanding. At the same time, just let them know, look, for us to come back now, we do need your approval to come back. Do you mind if we fill out this form? And I think before we send out the reassessment, we should be sending something a little bit more welcoming and a little more gentle to help them understand that let's work together. Let's not, presume the worst in each other, that we're going to do the wrong thing by you and, blah, blah, blah. So we have to be a little bit more gentle, yeah, a little bit more cute. So, I hope that makes sense. So, as an office, I'd like to, before we send the reassessment, let's have a gentle conversation with them, help them understand, get their perspective, um, and then send something like a gentle, like a warm up email or something. And then from there, we can send them the reassessment, get payment for the reassessment, and we'll send our plumbers back out there. That's I guess that's pretty much it. So, and to go further on from that, the people that have a bit more understanding of what's going on, we want to be able to, from the conversation with the customer, the expectations, go, hey, where in the roof is it leaking? Can we get some video footage, some photos? And go, hey, do you remember your quote, what it was? Maybe read out the quote to them. Go, hey, from the quote, I'm reading out the quote to you. Do you think it was part of this job or is it a further work? Just to take them out and get them thinking logically. They're very frantic at that moment, so you want to think them logically. Like, they're like, oh, you're right. I remember the quote now. It may not be, maybe further work. Or no, it's definitely part of your current work. Don't you think? And yeah, I guess just a bit of a more and we want to make them feel it's a little bit more personalized as well. So right now, when we're sending generic template replies, which are fine because they're perfectly well thought out, we've done hundreds of jobs, thousands of jobs, so those templates are really good. But once we have a clear understanding of what's happening, and the customer writes, gives us either an email or a video, or they tell us, and we put on the chat, and all the information comes together. When we do email them in the reassessment, we can always add a little thing saying, hey, your job, we noticed, had this, so it may be this. So it's something particular to them. So they feel like their inquiry has been heard. They're not just a templated reply. So I guess that's about it. A bit more decisions, a bit more finesse in our communication with them, a bit more managerial communication as a decision maker. Cool.